So we're on air. Unfortunately for the viewers. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah? Is that okay? Okay, so we're on air. Unfortunately for the Facebook viewers again, you're lumbered with us for the next semi-final.
Oh, sorry,
which is between Robbie McCarthy from the Mullingar Club in Westmeath. I'll let Dara Daly introduce the players.
Minor champion Tygo and serving from Mullingar, I think it's four-time All-Ireland champion Robbie McCarthy.
So Dara Daly introduces both players. Robbie McCarthy versus Tygo O'Neill. Line judges in place.
0-0.
Second semi-final. Be very difficult for Tyg to win this one, but sure, we'll see.
Ball.
Short ball, Robbie McCarthy. That is some haircut Robbie is sporting, I have to say. Aerodynamic of the highest order.
I might have to get a selfie with him later.
Up about that. Terrific start from Tygo O'Neill.
0-0.
Maybe that t-shirt he's wearing might give him a bit of confidence. Killian Carroll's name on the back.
See that.
Point.
Great shot.
No, that's the nerves early on anyway. Terrific kill, and then a good shot deep into the back court.
Tyg is going to be up for this game. He wants to show everyone what he's made of.
Point.
Tyg is hitting bullets here.
He hit that
2-0
with a fair amount of power. I don't really. I think he hits the ball harder than any of the seniors.
I think so. Even the sound it's making.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm kind of going on. Like in the speed of it, he hits it tremendously hard. Now, to be fair.
This is the semi-final stages, and he still has the power.
And he's not just hitting it anywhere now either.
No, he's accurate.
Dead again now, sorry. Can't let it go.
See, the difficulty for Robbie here now is I think he's been doing a little bit of training maybe with Tyg, and potentially it might be a little bit of a banana skin for him because maybe there's a little bit of familiarity. Maybe that's why Tyga started, you know, rather than going in against maybe Charlie Shanks or Diarmid, someone who he's unfamiliar with, especially for a young up-and-coming player. Good shot, Robbie. You know, he might be just feeling that little bit more relaxed playing Robbie.
That's it. If you do your training partners, you're comfortable with him stepping on court.
Short ball.
Even just being friendly with a person.
Well short, Robbie.
Both agree.
Well short.
Yeah. Even just being friendly with someone can get rid of a lot of nerves for you. I think that's maybe why Paul Brady was so intimidating. You only see him on court when it was time to play. You know, he never after games he didn't really hang around. He goes for a fly kill and misses it. Good serve by Robbie.
It's a point. 3-2.
3-2 to Robbie.
Good shot. Good shot. Of course, sure, this is where it's at for any potential up-and-comer or minor champion. To be playing Robbie McCarthy in the semi-final of the Irish Nationals is where all the youngsters really aspire to be. So sure, Tyga's getting his opportunity now, and
That's it, and he seems to be making the most of it. He just misses that in the right corner.
Jeez, he didn't leave a whole lot of margin for error there, did he? He was really going for the bottom.
3 plays 2.
Took that
3
shot.
plays 2. What a serve.
Point.
Robbie serves around point this morning.
4 plays 2.
Dragged it well into the right.
Point.
5-2.
Okay, the score is 5 plays 2. So first time out.
Time out.
First time
1
out.
minute.
Tyg is making sure this first game doesn't take away from him. Robbie had two or three quick points. Time out for Tyg. Good call. Both players have their coaches on hand.
Thanks.
Both parents.
Timeouts are 1 minute duration in 40/20 international rules, so that's what we're playing here to this morning.
Okay, Robbie serves. Score is 5 plays 2.
So it's 5-2 to Robbie. Early stages of the second semi-final. The winner, of course, to face Diarmuid Nash in the final.
Side out.
Ooh.
2 plays 5.
Robbie, of course, is a terrific command of the game because he hit that some powerful shot. I don't think anybody else would have tried to get under that shot that Robbie, or would even have the speed to get their hand on it. They would have probably led it to the back wall.
Side out.
Robbie probably is arguably two of the nicest pair of hands in the game, left and right. He's amazing dump shots into both corners. Such a nice player to watch.
Side out. Thanks, Robbie.
And Robbie serves that
2-5.
ball into the ground. Bad mistake.
She was a powerful serve from.
Side out.
Great serve from Tygo. Robbie was
5-2.
smartly across after it. I'm not sure too many players would have got to that. I think the switch would have fooled a lot of players, but just maybe that familiarity might have allowed Robbie just to get over after it.
Tyg seems to be going for any sniff of a shot, of a kill shot. He's going for it. Some of the shots maybe a little bit too risky. Robbie's in front of him and he's still taking it.
6 plays 2.
Could be better off play the roof.
When he went for that, like a kind of a flat rollout, I don't think he really needed to come down that low.
Point.
No, he probably would have been better employed to wrap it around 7-2 after the 2-0 early advantage.
Short ball.
Robbie has wiped it away fairly quickly.
Some of the shots Tyg is taking are just a little bit too risky. You can't kill the ball in front of Robbie. He's too quick. His hands, he'll re-kill that. So Robbie's just keeping the ball back up on the front wall. He's making Tyg do all the work. All the running around.
Right corner. No, he didn't go for it. Tyg might win this rally now. Would be a big encouragement for him if he can. This has to be the rally of the weekend. What a shot. Time out straight away from Tygo, his second one.
It's a great rally. I know Robbie, he lost that rally, but you know he's making Tygo do a lot of running. Maybe it's a tactic, he's trying to burn them out. We'll see how Tadhg's cardio holds up.
It's actually 2 timeouts. I was wondering when Robbie said it was his last one during games of 15. It's just 2 timeouts. So it's 2 plus 7, and Tygo's already taken his 2 timeouts.
Yeah.
No, that was a really tough rally, and I mean he got a complete tour of the court from Robbie. I think Robbie had a great chance to kill it into the right after. He had Tygo on the floor, back in the left-hand corner twice, but he decided to hit it back out again.
I think that was intentional though. He's trying to run him around, tire his legs. He had a few chances there that were, it was an easy kill.
You know, I have to say, I can't figure out the tactic of actually leaving the court area really for Tadhg. I think he would be better employed just kind of taking his time out on court side. But he gave himself an awful lot of hardship in that rally. You know, a tremendous amount of energy he would have expended. I think he was on the floor 3 times. Could have been 4.
Okay, quiet please.
That's the Killian Carlin coming out.
Play resumes, tie serves. Score is 2 plus 7.
2-7.
Big shout out to whoever's joining us on Facebook at the moment. I've just seen the rally of the weekend between Tygo O'Neill and Robbie McCarthy. 2 plus 7, second serve. What a shot.
Great shot. Great use of the side of walls. Took the pace off the ball. Robbie couldn't get
3 plus 7.
3-7.
It's a point.
Tadhg takes full advantage of the backwall setup.
Well, he utilised his time out very well there because he's
4
coming back
plus 7.
with two important points to make it 4-7. What a serve. Robbie just barely got his fingers to it.
Was it 2 hops?
And what a shot.
Doesn't matter. Tadhg kills it anyway.
5 plus 7.
Great shot. Great shot.
I just think Michael Hedigan took Tadhg to a tiebreaker yesterday.
6 plus 7.
So maybe he doesn't seem to be feeling the effects
Short ball.
of yesterday's game. He's in flying form, but you know Michael took him to a tiebreaker. He's within touch of distance. All these top guys, there's nothing between them.
Just a little bit. He was nearly a bit fortunate there. That could have
7
just
plus 6.
dumped down in the left-hand corner. You'd have to be impressed with the way that he's, packed on 4 aces.
I'll give you a shot there to finish the rally. It's a point.
8-6.
8 plus 6.
He was covered, but he really should have got that though. Really,
He gave him the
Short
advantage,
ball.
yeah.
and he didn't take it. I was just saying you would have to be impressed after that tough rally in the timeout. The Tadhg came back and got 4 blistering points.
For sure, it made the difference.
Point.
Forced error.
There's probably a little bit of inexperience now missing that
9-6.
one. 9-6.
He'll have to be smart. If he wants another break, maybe he'll have to go for the towel or
Point.
maybe a t-shirt change.
10-6.
10-6. Short.
Short ball. Robbie's trying to keep a high tempo. He's kind of conscious that Tadhg has used his timeout, so he's playing hard ball with him. He's not giving him much of an opportunity to settle and catch his breath.
Play it again. Sorry. I know. Sorry, I'll call that. 10 plus 6.
Play a cover ball.
More time than last time. 10-6.
What a shot. What a shot.
6-10. Short.
He's hitting that ball with ferocious power.
He
I
sure
don't think
does.
anybody here this weekend has been hitting the ball certainly as low on the front wall with as much venom as that. But certainly the sound of it seems to be a lot more,
Sounds of it.
is harder.
Point.
Bad miss from Robbie. Tyg O'Neill is well in this first game now.
He's
7
pushing
plays
Especially with that
10.
serve, like, you know, he's 7-10 and serve.
He's certainly not making it easy for Robbie, that's for sure.
Short ball.
I mean, if that clears the lines, I mean, I don't know how. I mean, it'd be very difficult to deal with it.
Even to get your hand to them balls. He's a nice second serve.
It's a point.
Good rally.
Eight plays 10.
8-10.
Yeah, 10 it was, 5-10. So he's charged his way back into the game fairly impressively. He's great fluency and length in his strokes though as well.
Side out.
You know, once he gets completely set on the ball, you know you're gonna.
10-8.
If he sets his feet, you know that ball's coming at you 100 miles an hour.
Great serve.
11-8.
11 plays there. McCarthy. What a shot.
It's a point.
Great shot by Robbie.
12-8.
12-8.
Point.
He might call for the towel.
13
Take a bit of
plays
rest.
8.
No, surprised he didn't.
Surprised he didn't.
Shot.
Point.
So McCarthy puts the
14,
first game
game
to
ball.
bed fairly quickly. Oh, good night. Oh,
Side out.
what a
Bad
mistake.
mistake.
What a mistake from Robbie. See, probably Tygo could do one of those timeouts now. That he,
Yeah, he
I
sure
think he
could.
kind of wasted a timeout
14.
early in the game. I don't think he had to, especially when there's only two of them.
Short. Butter clip the line.
Short. He's probably going to appeal that, but
I
I
called the ball
thought it
short.
hit the line.
Both agree. Second serve.
So that's all four of us agree. What do you think?
No, it's definitely shot.
Check
Under
the
ball
ball.
replay.
Go with the crowd. You know, it's
Two
hard to know
serves.
what should you do. Keep going with his hard serves. Yeah, working when they're not short,
Side
but
out.
Hard luck,
game
hard
is-
luck.
the game is nearly
14
maybe slightly
plays
outreach.
8.
Should he try a serve? Get ready for the second
Short.
game. See what's something else to work on Robbie, maybe a lob.
Well, it's all a learning curve for Tygo. Good
First
shot,
game.
Robbie. Well played.
It's the first game. Robbie wins the first game, 15-8.
I mean, realistically, you know, you wouldn't expect Tyg to kind of come here today and in his first semi-final of an open tournament to kind of take out a player of the calibre of Robbie McCarthy. But certainly, you know, 15-8. You know, a blind man could see like that he has tremendous talent and a huge potential for the future, and he definitely, you know, he didn't really display a whole lot of nerves, and he acquitted himself remarkably well there in the first game.
That's it, like 15-8. It's a respectable score. Tyg is still only a young lad. I can see big things for him in the future. Hopefully, maybe he can get a little bit more than 8 in the second game. You know, he has his power serve is so good. Maybe he should keep at it, but
Well, I think if he played the second game, you know, in the same type of,
Maybe don't go for as many risky shots.
yeah, with the same conviction as he played the first game, like I think, I mean, leaving here for this weekend, he'd have to be extremely happy with his performance because, I mean, you know, you're taking on Robbie McCarthy, who's probably in, not probably, he's in the top 5 players, top 3 players arguably in the world in 40 by 20, and I mean, Tyg kind of, he gave as good as he got. I mean, it was just a few little things, maybe inexperience caught him out.
That's it. It was just the simple things, you know. He pulled off some great shots. He even picked some great balls. It's just maybe some little things that Robbie wasn't doing. Like he was going for balls. He was 29 feet out from the front wall, going for a kill, and Robbie was in front of him. I don't know.
Well, I like the way he started the game, like, you know, with plenty of enthusiasm, and he wasn't overawed. And the first, I mean, he had a couple of terrific flat kills. I mean, for a player of his age and his experience in terms of open level, to go in there and play at this, you know, to such a level was hugely encouraging for the future and for Tadhg himself. I mean, you only have to look back now on the video of the first game, and I think he'd be all right. He's going to be trying to win it, like, but I mean, I think he'd be greatly encouraged from his performance in the first.
That's it. He's only going to improve from here, you know. He's just going to be a great learning curve for him, and hopefully he steps it up a few gears for the next tournament, you know. I'm sure he's focusing on the Worlds next August too, so, you know. How old is he? 18 years of age?
Well, he's the current minor champion, so, like, I mean, he would have been minor champion in 2017. I'm not sure. Well, he wouldn't be 19 then until 2018 because he couldn't have played minor this year if not. So he's 18 years of age, but he has always been like over the last number of years. Like, I mean, he is probably one of the players who had such a terrific technique and a terrific skill set and range of shots and the fluency in his strokes. Like, he was always one who was kind of earmarked to make it at senior level. And sure, you know, as I said earlier in the broadcast, for him to come here this weekend and step in and play in an open competition is a real signal of intent from him.
That's it. Like, if you told him at the start of the tournament you're going to make a semi-final, not that he most certainly could win this game, I'm not ruling him out or anything like that, but if you told someone you're going to make the semi-final in the Irish Nationals and to give us such a good performance against Robbie, he'd take it.
Oh, I'm sure he would, yeah.
Take it with both hands. This game is still here for the taking, with the way he's playing. But, you know, he's even after this weekend, he can be proud.
Well, we see what's happening on Facebook on the live feed. There's McNeil, Hilltown, watching live. Hilltown, I presume that's in faraway fields. Is it?
Okay, folks, quiet, please.
Probably Hilltown is somewhere around Mayo. John Kelly joins. Is that John Kelly, CEO, or John Kelly of Loud GA? Second game, Tygo O'Neill. Screen ball.
Green ball, 2 serves.
The first shots of the second game, screen. Switched it well to the right. Chance for Robbie. Corner.
Side out.
Great job.
0-0. Short ball.
You know, a remarkable handballer, really, McCarthy is though, because he's the current 60 by 30 senior singles champion, and
Side out.
to be a master of both games is
0-0.
is not an easy thing to do. And like, I mean, he's such a brilliant 60 by 30 player, probably one of the greatest and most talented 60 by 30 players ever, and to be as talented in the small alley is a remarkable.
No, son calls.
Robbie's looking for the slide.
Slide on the right wall, I didn't see it.
No, I didn't think it did slide. Now, what a serve.
I'm calling that good. He appeals, I call it good.
I thought it was
agree.
good.
That's a point. 2-0.
I was just making the point about McCarthy, being such a brilliant 60 by 30 player, and you know, been so effective in small alley as well. Like it's not an easy thing to do.
Certainly not. Even one wall. I think he's a few
Shot.
Irish one wall championships as well.
Yeah, true. He's a brilliant one waller now. He played Conor McElduff in a couple of Irish matches now. They were really brilliant games. You know, 2 fantastic one wallers.
You know, to be so dominant with all 3 codes of handball. You know, there's not many people out there can do that. Usually you'd
2-0.
pick one and
But he's probably the most naturally talented handballer that Ireland has probably ever produced across the codes.
for sure.
Terrific ability. Chance for Tygo into the right. Oh, what a shot.
Beautiful.
Brilliant.
Tygo is stopped with the power serving onto the lob.
Point.
Maybe Tygo is losing the power in the arm. He's going for the lob now.
4-0.
4-0.
Just as effective though. A nice lob down the left.
Play it again.
Oh, Robbie will be disappointed with that. He had the court and then he got in his way. Oh, Jenny tonight. What a disaster.
4-0.
Get back to himself.
He's getting that nice and straight down into the right, or the left even.
Oh no.
Great rally. Great rally.
The ball probably should have been put down a little bit sooner, but it's easy saying that sitting here.
Yeah, Robbie's he's terrific at those shots. You know, just when they come across him, just to keep them straight down the walls.
Yeah. Kind of put a little
You know,
slice on the ball.
he didn't go for any big power shot. He didn't kind of do anything too dramatic. He just kind of a nice gentle stroke, but he kept the ball straight down the left hand wall, and it was dragging away from Tygo the whole time.
He nearly got his hand to it all the same.
Oh, he did. He was on it. Well, he's after starting the second game, you know, in decent fashion as well.
Got the
Score
time,
0
the foul
plus
time
4.
out.
Well, sure, there's no two ways about it. Like he's going to be one of the stars on the open circuit over the next number of years. Like he's a brilliant player.
Oh, that's for certain.
If he continues his rate of progression,
0-4.
do you know what I mean? He's only going to get better.
That's it, a chap of 18. I see here
What
today.
a shot!
Thank you,
Maybe
Robbie.
looking at the Worlds.
4-0.
I know the Worlds is next August, but 3 years on from that. Who knows, maybe Tadhg's name is on that.
Chance for Robbie. I'll be disappointed with that one. Oh, that's so he has to finish this. Oh, Tygo's on it again. Oh, Robbie fluffed it. That's 3 or 4 times now. Oh, Tygo's going to win this point here. Oh, Robbie will be
Unbelievable rally.
disgusted with that.
Unbelievable. If that's not going to help her confidence, I don't know how it will.
Scores
Time out,
5-0.
first time out of the second game. $5-0. Was that actually to? I thought that was for Robbie to tack on a point, but it was a double whammy that it was actually for an ace for Tadhg, because he definitely had 4 or 5 good chances to put it by him.
He sure did, yeah. Just he's diving for a ball left, right and centre. Hopefully he can keep this tempo up. I'm certainly enjoying it anyway.
Terrific game.
And another quick start.
Alicia McCrory, come on, Tadhg. I'm trying to think of an appropriate comment now to that, Alicia. Might just let it pass for the time being. Hilltown County down. Fair play to you, Des.
Okay, lads, 10 seconds.
It's a very official shirt and tie you have on in your profile picture, Des. You must have been out that night at a function or banquet or something, were you?
Details time.
Robbie a little bit impatient on the timeouts with Tyg.
Maybe taking a little bit over the
A little
minute.
bit over, but sure, I be inclined to kind of
Okay.
take that with a pinch of
Scores 5
salt.
plus 0.
It might be milking it maybe for 20 more seconds. Another laser. It's a big chance for Robbie off the back. I'm surprised he didn't go into the right with that, Robbie. He kind of hit it back out in the game. Oh,
Side out.
Cormac, Mike.
0-5.
How are you getting on? Bud. Or mate. What a shot,
Side
Tygo
out.
O'Neill. He's giving as good as he's getting.
That was a great rally. He had a great pass down the left. Robbie done well to get his hand to it. Easy set for Tyg
5-0.
in the end.
Short.
Short ball. What's the story there for a game of hardball during the week, Cormac? Let me know there what night you're available. Send me a private message there, will you?
Any ball, any wall, is it?
Any ball, any wall.
Second serve.
Second serve, Tyg 5, Robbie 0. He's mixing up his game now very well. He has that underarm lob serve off to a tee as well, I'd say. He might be getting a little bit of tutoring from Tony Healy in that respect. Good shot,
Side
Robbie.
out.
I like that lob serve he's doing.
0-5.
After making him a few aces. I'd stick with it.
Side out.
And out, second time Robbie did it in the game. Bad enough to do it once, Robbie, but twice.
I don't think that haircut is working.
5 plus 0.
And I think he tossed 2 shots earlier in the game, no,
Short.
if I'm not mistaken.
I think so, yeah.
What a shot.
Great shot.
That's a point.
Robbie could be in trouble here.
6.
6-0.
6 plus 0.
Great start in the second game for Tyg. He's outplayed McCarthy in the opening stages, and I thought he was going to drop a little bit shorter. He definitely would have went for the bottom of the wall. Robbie did well to pick it. Tyg, bang.
Side out.
Oh.
0-6.
0-6.
Short ball.
Great standard on view though. This is a really top class game.
This is top-notch handball.
Shot.
Great shot.
It's a side out.
Robbie made a mistake on the roof.
And of course Tyg
6
is
plus
intermediate
0.
this year, and on the evidence of this, he's going to be a thorn in a lot of lads' sides. Because if Paddy Power were doing it,
Play it again.
Over ball.
if Paddy Power were doing a book on the intermediate singles today, to be putting him in as a strong favourite.
6-0.
Intermediate though is a tough grade. You can every year there's always lads coming up. It's a hard grade to get out of.
It is.
Right away.
I was in it long enough myself.
0 plus 6. Short ball.
Pa Hurley rooting for my teammate Kieran. Away a Pa, will you?
Point. 1 plus 6.
1 plus 6. Robbie stops the rot.
Side out.
Unbelievable.
What a shot. So Robbie's a bit disgusted with that one there. I thought he had wrong-footed Tyg, and the next minute he just stepped over and killed it straight in front of his nose. Chance again.
Tyg is still keeping the tempo going. I thought he might
7 plays
fade
one.
away with fitness, but I was wrong. He's
This is going to be an interesting second game now. Like
he's still flattening ball.
Can Robbie get back into it? Shot.
Side out. 2 hop, side out.
Or can Tyg push on to win it? One plus 7.
1 plays 7.
Great service.
Point.
Yes.
2. Short.
Sharp ball. You see, is Robbie going to try and just open up here? Oh,
Jack
he's going to have
ball.
some bruise on the back of his leg tomorrow after that one.
That's going to leave a mark.
2 plays 7.
He'd be nearly marked for life after that.
Short.
Robbie's
I called
appealing it,
him
but it was
short.
definitely short.
Couldn't see. One couldn't see, one agrees with Paul Steck's short ball.
About 2 foot short.
One
Second
couldn't
serve.
see and one agrees. Who couldn't see there, lads? Huh? Are you looking at the game at all? Great pick from Tyg. He's in trouble though now. Shot
Point.
right.
The
3 plays
king,
7.
comeback king is here.
Short ball.
Sell for Robbie.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot from Robbie.
Tyg opted for the wrap around. His overhand maybe should have went to the
4
roof.
plays 7.
He just
Been
kinda-
working for him.
He just left it short and Robbie capitalised. Skid ball.
Yeah.
Slide.
I thought the ball skid there, Robbie. Thought the ball skid.
Skid ball.
I
Skid.
thought the ball skid. I think everybody agrees. Is a wall ball there? Is it? Just check that wall there. Peter, looking at the wall quick just.
Maybe could be a smart move. Try and take a sneaky time out here. Dry the walls.
No, so the cavalry are in to dry the court,
What?
dry the
I
walls.
called it. Oh, but I call it a skid wall. Never happened there. Yeah.
Some team of men here and women looking after the place all weekend.
The boys ready and hopping.
Every time out, there's always someone in drying the floor, drying the walls. Fair play.
All right, lads. It's just a wall. Fellas, all right. It's just a wall. Peter.
Just that fry I had this morning is repeating
Just
on me.
outside wall. Sorry. Right, tight.
I had 3 or 4 of my own sausages, and then Katrina Casey's father, he gave me 3 or 4 of his. I don't
Was
know
that,
whether
you,
I'm coming or going now.
was that you I seen running laps this morning, no?
Oh, it wasn't.
Oh,
I
sorry.
would have been able to move with the amount of food I had.
4 plays 7.
4 plus 7. We're back. Great shot from Robbie to the roof. A great shot from Tyg. Equally so. The court getting a little bit slidey. It has held up all weekend though. Chance for Tyg. Oh, no point. Like,
Point.
it's sick.
You all right?
Kind of dipped back on him there. I'd say he was hoping for it to pop out to him.
Yeah, it was a little bit unlucky. The ball kind of hit an awkward angle between the back wall and the right wall.
George, all right, is it? It's all right. Peter's all right.
He's lucky he didn't hurt himself.
Peter wants to wipe the floor, whether it's wet or not.
Tight and clever.
Tyg out, says Robbie.
You called it, not him.
So he's a funny man.
A little bit of slagging going on here, I think.
Yeah.
5 plays 7.
Tyg slowing the game down just a little bit.
Robbie is giving him a bit of a slag in there. He's saying it's a Tygo instead of a timeout.
Good. It's a point.
Good shot.
6 plays 7.
So from 1-7 to 6-7.
Yeah.
It's a point. Together 7.
In fairness though, I mean, I suppose that's the... good shot.
Another great kill.
You know, you can see,
7-7.
even when Robbie was 7-1 behind, I suppose that's the trademark of a really experienced player, that he didn't panic and he just got back into the game.
I'll keep an eye on it.
Yeah, I think Robbie.
I'll keep an eye on it. That's against. This time, ball and play over.
I think Robbie is appealing that he backed into it. I couldn't have that now, really.
No, I don't think so.
Short ball. Second serve.
I thought he was sufficiently far away from him.
Yeah, no, I don't think.
I don't think he was blocking his shot. He's in trouble here though now, because this is... Oh, he didn't go for it. He'd be disappointed with that, Robbie. I don't know why he didn't go into the right hand corner there with that.
I don't know.
He tried to switch Tygo.
8 plays 7.
They got a chance.
For him.
They got a chance.
Short ball.
He's asking twice.
I call the ball short. It feels. Both
Short
agree.
ball, it
Second
was
serve.
short too. Dara Daly, eagle eye, spot on every time.
Shot. Side out.
Will he go for the towel again, dry the floor?
Lads will just stop texting me and I trying to commentate on the game.
Wave the floor.
No lead is safe from Robbie. He's notorious for coming back at players. 2 weeks ago against Sean Lenning in the semi-final. Second game up to 15. Lenning was winning 14-1. Robbie comes back and wins 16-14.
Just where he was.
An unbelievable comeback.
There's a lad giving out here about a horse he bagged in Navan. Actually, it's gone up my phone now.
Hey, Peter,
He said he got bet.
You give it a full weight out.
Right, let's see what he said.
We're going to get a few tips here off Gavin.
Yeah, an old horse I used to back went and fucking beat him. He backed him at 20-1 and something came and done him on the line. That wouldn't be typical now or anything, would it? I don't know whose number that is, lads. Throw him in the big red ball.
Score is 7 plays 8.
I have to check there. Plan B. What would you know about a plan B, Cormac? Oh, what a shot.
Side out. 8 plays 7.
That has to be shot a match.
7.
Shot. Side out. 7-8.
Great game though between two terrific players. Sharp ball, I thought.
Okay, I call the ball good. Robbie's in field as observed. One agrees, one disagrees. Robbie, we'll go my call. I have to go my call. Side out.
No, I think that ball was a shot.
It
It was short, yeah. Screen ball.
Thought it was a short as well. I
He's
call the ball
appealing.
short. Hey. Okay, it's just a screen ball. It's overruled, okay? 2 serves.
Short ball.
Second serve.
I like this serve here. I see a lot of top players doing it now. Breaking the ball off the right wall.
Oh, great shot. Great shot.
A dive and re-kill by
That's a
Tygo
point.
into the right corner.
9 plays 7.
Tigers holding them off at the moment. See, that service causing some problems. Oh, unlucky.
Side out.
He's keeping the pace up.
He's surely look for the floor to be wiped this time.
7 plays 9.
No. I was coming off the
Point.
back wall, nice.
8 plays
Let
9.
off him off the back wall.
Play 9.
Short ball. You want to play the floor? Fellas, okay, let's change your
Timeout.
tops as well then. Will you change your tops as well?
Referee Dar Daly asks both players to change their tops.
Where's your gloves?
And we're going to get the
Hey, your gloves alright?
glove change, top change,
Change your tees.
sock change. We actually had a sock change in the Irish Nationals one time. I was at a game in, where was it? Castle Blaney.
A sock
I never
change,
forget
never
a
heard
sock
of it.
change. A fella, his timeouts ran out and he asked for a sock change.
And did he get it?
Oh, he got it all right. He was playing Paul Curly Lambert in the Irish Nationals. I just don't ask me who it was now, but I'd say the boys could do it with a few new towels there as well, because they're drying the floor with them all weekend.
Are they
But
black
they're the
towels?
only towels we have, lads, are they?
Are they black towels or white towels or what? They're black now, yeah.
Marjorie Peugeot, what a nice shot, or what a shot, nice play. Don Carroll tuning in all the way from Mallow. Good man, Don. Michael J. Stones. I thought the only Michael J. I knew was that Michael J. Fox. Did he actually die after, did he? No? He's not listening to me. I think he was an actor or something like that, wasn't he? He's still alive. My CEO here in the broadcasting booth tells me. Terence Kelly, come on, Robbie. Good man, Cormac McMahon. What's that? Fishing rod, is it? There's a couple of lakes over here. Loch Corrib is one of them. There. Nice spot for a little bit of fishing, Cormac, if you're wanting to do a bit. So what is the score even in the game? It's 8 plays 9. Robbie 8, Tadhg 9. You won't see too many games better than this, though. This is a terrific display of handball from both players.
Ty's been leading from the start. So, will he close it out? You know, something tells me Robbie's going to come back and win the second game if you go by history, but...
Well, it's 8-9. Obviously is a better position than 7-1 behind for Robbie, so you would have to say that the ball is back in his court, but, I mean, Tygo O'Neill has played terrifically well, and he's a very dangerous player, like, with the power he has.
That's it, anything's possible. He's keeping the tempo up. You know, he didn't drop off all game.
Alright, lads. Robbie's serving. Scores 8 plays 9.
Bong Cormac, was it?
Yeah, 2 serves.
There must have been another there then, because another fella did it in Castle Blaney one day. Robbie serve, 8 play 9. Oh,
Point.
mistake
Together at
from
9.
Tadhg. So it's together at 9.
Level for the first time.
Short ball.
Short ball, second serve.
Ball left the line. I call it short. Robbie and Payne both agree. Short ball.
I think sometimes some of the senior players just appeal for the sake of it. Like, I mean, I thought it was short anyway, but.
Oh, I think so too.
Oh, there's a few loose shots there, uncharacteristic from Robbie. Oh, that's a mistake. Oh, Tadhg, he'll be disappointed with that.
Left.
It's a pity. Both players the chances.
Point.
God, he had a terrific chance to.
10 plays
Sometimes them
9.
balls can really be the worst because
Yeah.
you don't get many of them, but
I think anywhere else, if he had put it, it was a winner.
It's a point.
into the ground by Tygo.
And it's gone from 8-9 to 11, 8-9 behind to 9.
11 plays 9.
11-9 in front for Robbie.
Short ball.
So that sharp break is after
Second
doing
serve.
Robbie the world of good.
3 years turnaround since we come back from the shirt change or sock change, whatever we had, and another one. 12-9.
Point.
12-9.
Okay. That's your last. Score is
Tygo
12
is
plays
last
9.
Time out now. So Robbie from 7-1 behind and 9-8 behind has come back to lead 12-9, and he looks like
It's hard to see Tygo come back from this.
No, but like as we said before, I mean, you'd have to be delighted with his weekend's performance, and in particular his semi-final performance here this morning.
That's it, you know. He went up 7-0 in the second game. You know,
not too many players now would have the ability to lead Robbie 7-0.
Yeah, exactly. He left I'm sure he'll be thinking about how he done that, and could he have went on and maybe pushed out and won the second game. You know, it's a big lead when you're at this top level. It's not good to let a player come back. Like, you shouldn't be able to come back at 7-0. You're 7-0 ahead, you think you're going to finish out the game.
Yeah, well, I suppose you'd have to factor in his age and relative inexperience of playing at this level into that as well.
Oh, of course. He's certainly going to learn a lot from this.
Score is 12, plays 9.
12-9, McCarthy. 13-9. I think the game has just slipped away from Tadhg there
13-9.
since the sock change. Sharp ball.
I call the ball good. One agrees, one disagrees. Paul stands. Point. 14, match point, plays 9.
Game Paul, Robbie. 14-9. Amazing way the game has just slipped away from Tygo, from the position of, looking like that he was going to be competitive right to the end. And that was a bit of a hardy shot. Game up.
Great game.
Terrific game from both players. Terrific stuff. So Robbie McCarthy takes the game on a 15-8, 15-9 scoreline and qualifies for the final against Diarmuid Nash. I will confirm the time of the final there now, 1 second. So the final is scheduled for 3 o'clock Greenwich Mean Time. Isn't that what they say? But just going back to the game.
That's a fantastic game of handball.
I think nobody will be in any doubt after that, like that. Tygo O'Neill is certainly a player going places fairly fast.
He's one to watch out for. No one's going to want to see him coming in the draw.
No.
If you have Tygo O'Neill, you better be ready. I think the crowd here really appreciated that game as well. It's a fantastic game of handball. Everyone on the edge of their seats. Robbie's going to have to go away now and prepare for this final.
Yeah, so it's Robbie McCarthy and Diarmuid Nash in the men's open final, and Katrina Casey and Martina McMahon in the ladies open final, which is next.
They're really only getting warmed up here.